But
I mean, because
I really don't mean to glaze, but what are you gonna do? Don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff he does is kind of cheesy, but I mean, what can you really hate on him about?
Well, it's not really hated. It's just like you get to the point with certain figures in some artists that you feel that you can't like critique them because you feel like it comes off as like hate, but it's like it's really you really just seeing what a lot of people feel. Like sometimes I'll be seeing The Rock in a movie and I'm kind of like, what's he doing in the movie? It's not just him. I mean,
well, that's how I feel about him in Fast and Furious. I think that he was an unnecessary addition to that. But
any movie post like 2012 with him in it, I just didn't have to have it.
Well, I think that the reason I can't really hate on him is because
It's watchable.
I didn't grow up on him liking him as an actor.
Yeah.
I grew up liking him as a wrestler.
Exactly.
So
it's the same thing with Kevin Hart though. Like I didn't really grow up liking him as an actor. So, but like even with both of them, like I don't really judge them as actors. I just judge them as talent. But it gets to a point where I'm just kind of like, damn.
I can't hate on Kevin Hart either. I'm a big fan of him, actually.
No, I am too. It's just there are just some roles on the latter half of their acting careers that I felt like they didn't have to take.
Fair enough.
Like a Jumanji.
I enjoyed Jumanji though.
I think my first watch, I enjoyed it for the value of like I guess a kid value, or like how if I was watching it through a nostalgic lens, I would like it. But if I was
about to say it was a good remake,
yeah,
which you don't get very often.
But didn't they make a second?
They did.
Okay, see, the issue I tend to have is sometimes
I think so.
They may get cast for a role that is a little outside of their range, and I'm okay with you expanding your range, but sometimes you can't help that if you've played one role for such a long time that people can't, like, you can't see Denzel in a comedy.
But I also think that their roles in Jumanji were so off the wall.
It worked.
That it fit. Though.
Him and Moana, or The Rock and Moana works because it's just like it's The Rock being able to be The Rock more so than Dwayne Johnson, because like we came for The Rock, we didn't come for like Dwayne Johnson. Like no shit. I mean, like because
like we said, we grew up liking him as The Rock, not Dwayne Johnson. It's
just sometimes like I'll see like their name on like a movie and I'll just be like, damn, you really could have like put like not a Michael B. Jordan in a sense, but like you could have just put somebody who probably could have gave over that role a little bit convincing, more convincing.
Another controversial topic that may be interesting here is he's actually someone that I think
Ice Cube is another one too. Ice Cube is another
I've seen enough of. Michael B. Jordan, to me, I think he gets quite a, and I don't mean this is no disrespect. I think the man is a great actor, but that some stuff is just like, you could have used somebody else for that.
That's facts. Sometimes the casting that is done for bigger films, they don't do it based on talent. It's really more on star power.